Hey guys, am I audible? Hey Prantik, hey Sridhar, hey Nilesh. Hi Nilesh. Hi Rajashri. Hi Shashmit. Am I audible guys? I will share the form where you would be supposedly filling it up, but am I audible and visible? Please confirm it. Exactly. Okay, cool. I can't I find the chat. Just a second. Hmm, The chat option shows here, right? Okay, cool. I think there was a small bug. प्रभुदेव is here. क्यों लेने आए हो यहाँ पे? Okay. I would paste the link. I would pin it. Okay, so this is where you would be filling up your resume. Okay, I have pinned it to the chat. Please let me know whether you're able to access it or not. Cool. Let's see if people are able to access it. Please let me know if you're able to access this form and you're able to fill up this form. Well, I will wait for a couple of minutes to join, for other people to join. Yeah, Prantik, there will be some delay. Okay, that I can't help because that is okay. We'll wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, let's start. I think let's start. People will come and people will start filling the form. So, those who have just joined, just fill in the form. Just fill your resume in this form. That is, I have pinned it in the chat, right? So let me start. Otherwise, the it gets a bit. I've already got a 19 responses. So let's see. Okay, the first resume that I'm going to review because one of you, I don't know why I'm getting again this problem. Anyway, let's start. I think one of you told. Just a second. Okay, let's start with Himanshu. But one of you, I think, anyway. Okay, so looks a pretty good resume for Himanshu. You have given the mobile number as well as the mail. That's good. Education is fine. But I would suggest one thing, guys. Like what I've seen lot of resumes right now. Uh, I feel that education section should go at the bottom because product-based companies really doesn't care much about education. And if you are like applying to companies with like at least a year of experience, here I can see you're a complete fresher, so that's fine if you're putting education at the top. But I feel education doesn't this section doesn't really matter that much, and you can put it down over here, especially if you're applying to at least 1 year of experience role, right? So that's one thing I would suggest. This is a very good thing that you have done, that you have linked all your CodeChef and all these accounts, right? That's great. So what I would suggest, like, rename it to coding link, so that would give you like provide more relevance, right? Apart from that, skills is fine. Tools, this is not really necessary. I mean, you are expected to use any tools, so this remove this. This looks. I mean, and GitHub. I don't. GitHub is not a tool. Git is a software. I mean, the remove these things. This doesn't send the right message, right? And also, like, you can see the spacing is not correct. So if you see the spacing between web technologies and tools and the spacing between courses and tools, it's not uniform, right? So do take care of that, and you don't need this section. Courses undergraduate, this is fine. I mean, really, okay. Experience, software developer intern. Okay, design and build. So this is a grammatical error, so please take care of grammatical mistakes, right? I mean, what this shows now, when you are like not giving proper spaces, when you're not taking care of your grammars and all, what shows that you are not very serious while making your resume, right? And that doesn't send a very right message to the recruiter. You should be very professional in this approach while you go about these things. So please make sure ki, you like take some time, block some time on your calendar, and if needed, just spend one day on your resume. Don't take it like, okay, we are preparing, we are solving lead code question and doing lots of projects, but for resume, we are just like just before a day, we are just making a resume and like we are like applying. That doesn't help because resume is the first important thing, right? That is the first important thing that a recruiter is going to show and see, and then based on that, would get your call and chances, right? So that is why please make sure that you take your resume very seriously. So don't make these mistakes. I can see your grammatical mistakes, and again, I don't think this sends the right message. At least for the bigger companies, this definitely doesn't work out. That's what I feel. For smaller companies, it's still fine, but better not to do these mistakes. Also, I think that you haven't really explained what you have done over here. So I think I would suggest you to explain more about what your role over here. Here you have provided metrics. That's good. Metrics is very important. Here you have provided metrics. That's great. But I mean, over here, I would suggest you to, like provide more points, data points, right? Projects, you have provided links. That's really great. This is fine. Like you have mentioned, and you have all talked about the tech stacks. Looks like a front end project. Normally, what I see is those projects are given importance, which are mostly end to end, right? Because you will have more stuffs to talk about. If you are applying for a front end dev role, then that's a different issue. Front end, then obviously you will have front end projects. But if you're applying for an SD, I would suggest you to have E2E projects. That will really help. And okay, so the same thing goes for here as well. I think this is mostly front end project. That's fine. I mean, it's not a big issue, but just a suggestion. Qualified for ACM ICPC regionals. That's great. You have to mention out of how many candidates. Actually, this is good. This is quite great. This don't put because see, like a rating of 1359 on code forces is not that great, right? Because see, I haven't done a lot of code forces. I've done code, but what I feel is, let's say I see a lot of, I get a lot of resumes, right? And let's say I see a lot of like people right now who is having 1600, 1700 rated on code forces, right? So obviously when I look at this now, so then it kind of automatically in my subconscious mind, it kind of creates a benchmark, right? So try to showcase those skills which you're good at. It's not mandatory to be a candidate master on CodeShip to apply for database companies, not needed. But what I'm trying to point out over here is only try to mention those things which are your strength, right? Actually, a 4-star 1833 on Coursera is quite decent, but this is not that decent, right? So don't put it. If you have achieved a decent rating, only then put it. Otherwise, don't. So the point over here is I'm trying to make. I pointed out in all my resume reviews is try to showcase only your strengths, not your weaknesses, right? This is fine. Okay, so I mean, this is all fine. This should have been put at the top. uh, Solve 300 over problem somewhere around here. But anyway, that's fine. I think that's pretty much it about this review. I think this you have a lot of potential, but you have not put information in a proper way. And since I reviewed this resume, I got to know that you're good in coding, DSA, you have built some projects. So definitely, I'm going to refer you. But you have to improve your resume otherwise, because very no one will go through a resume like this. Like they have very less time. Even I got a lot of resumes last, I think this week only, and I didn't have a lot of time to go through each and every one of it. It's not possible. Let's be very honest. So yeah, I mean, makes sense. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's take Prantik. He contacted me on Instagram. Himanshu, are you there? Like you understood, right? What changes you need to make? Link is in the you can see in the, like, I pinned the link in the chat. So go to the link and submit your form, submit your responses, right? I can see already 46 responses anyway. Also, meanwhile, I think I just need to open this folder. Okay, now I got it. Cool. Prantik Mukherjee, you are in sixth semester. Okay. Technical content writer. Okay. This is fine, but I think work experience front you need to improve. Technical content. That's fine. I mean, it's okay. It's not doesn't bother me that much. Projects, crypto crowd. Okay, you have provided hyperlinks, cryptocurrency. You have. Okay, got it. This is good. Chat karo. Okay. Hold the place with Steam chat in this API. And so see, I have provided a lot of you have provided metrics, you have provided a text type, so you have explained, so that's fine. But I think you can also point out what are the features that you have worked on. Like you have provided user authentication, SMS notification. These are good things actually, and I think like this user authentication thing, like you can expect a lot of questions from this part as well, right? Because yeah, I mean, full duplex communication, Steam chat, and API. Yeah, I mean this looks fine, but you just be careful, like whatever you worked on, be very confident about it, because you can expect a lot of questions in the interview around this, especially around this particular project. That's what I feel. And it can go really deep, right? I'm not getting there right now, but maybe we can connect and we can understand what type of questions you might face. COVID-19 stress. I think this is a front end app. Just you're fetching some data from API call, right? Yeah, exactly. And you're putting it under charges, right, to display that data. That's fine. But try to do more of these projects. That's what would be my suggestion for you guys, especially you are trying to apply for end-to-end role, because anyway, when you're going to work for the company, that would help. And also, like it is like that's what the interview expects as well. It won't really matter, when getting a CV shortlisted, but I think it helps, really helps to do end-to-end projects. Unless and until you want to be a specialized front-end developer, then that's a different story. Okay, this is good. 1,000 plus problems, which is good. Okay. You don't need to mention like this. You can just provide, like in the last CV, right? In Himanshu CV, we saw he has provided some, like he has provided the coding links over there. You can write, just link it. I mean, you don't need to like give it like this. Okay. Okay. This is quite good. This I don't find much information, so you have to explain it. What is it? I might not know, and I don't won't have the time to Google. So, okay, what is Microsoft Future Ready Talent? So you have to give some information on it. Again, this I might not have a lot of information. TCS Insight Excellent Honor. I mean, this doesn't provide, none of this provides me a lot of like information. So you have to sell yourself, right? So you have to provide the data points. Okay, this is fine. Positions of responsibility. This is okay. This is fine. But yeah, I mean, like I've suggested the improvement points, and like anyway, like you have some time. Yeah, just in the sixth semester, so I think the off campus will start next year. So you will have 1 year. You will add some lot of things. I think you will do some projects. You will further increase your coding profile. So looks a good prospect. Definitely, this looks a good prospect. Your CV is also one page, one column. It looks good. I think you will have a long way to go. Okay, just make these changes, right? Okay, cool. I think that should clear your doubts. And if you have like any issues, any further questions, you can like reach out to me on Instagram. So you will find my Instagram link in the description. And also don't forget to like the stream, guys. Please like the stream and subscribe to my channel if you still haven't. And I will pick the next issue. Okay, I think Prantik is done. Himanshu is done. Meanwhile, let me go to the chat. Dheeraj, you texted me. Okay, I will see Dheeraj. I will definitely see. Okay, cool. Anyway, I won't be able to review all of the resumes, right? So what I would suggest is, please stick to this session. Also, I made a couple of other resume review videos as well, 5 or 6 of them. I think this is a sixth session, and I will keep on doing these videos. So what I would suggest is, like, even if I'm not reviewing a resume, what I find is a lot of these mistakes are very common, right? So even while I'm reviewing other resumes, you can still find out, okay, what is a proper resume, because you are understanding what mistakes is this guy doing and what are the good things that is guy doing, and you can learn from it, right? Because see, I'm going to review probably 10 or 15 of resumes in this session only. So you can understand, you can have a very good idea. Even if I've not even started with resume reviewing, I think it's a very good session for you to attend, because you understand like how to build a proper resume. Right. So it's not that even if I'm not reviewing a resume, it still works for you. I feel it's very, very good. Right. Because I learned like this only. I never had anyone, guide me or review my resume. I just learned it by looking through other resume or going to a couple of resume review videos, like resume roast videos, right? And in that way I learned. So so just stick to the video and stick to the session. Don't think, even if I'm not able to review your resume, it's still fine. I mean, still you get something out of it. It's not like that. Okay, let's move ahead. Right, registry Roy. Okay, just let me. Okay, cool. Uh, Okay, so Rajashri Roy is education. Okay, guys, I just feel ki don't put education straight at the top. I mean, okay, I think you are passed out, right? You are passed out. So this education and all these things when you put at the top, I feel this like for on campus, there's a specific template that you have to follow where you guys have to put the education on the top. I do understand that, but having said that, when you're applying to off campus, these things doesn't make much sense. So try to showcase your skills, right? Especially when you're applying to SD roles. What is most important is your skills, is your projects, and is your data structure and algorithmic DSA problem solving skills. So try to highlight that and try to put it in the first half of your CV. So that is very very well very visible, right? So I can just go look at the CV in the first plan. I'm like having a good vibe at it because this person has solved DSA problems. Person has good projects. Okay, and I made up my mind immediately and that I'm going to refer this person, right? So that's how I feel it works because I don't think many people would don't have the time to go through each and entire CV because here I'm getting having the yeah actually I'm dissecting a CV and I'm like going through each and everything, but no one will go through the CV like this. Even I don't do honestly. So yeah. I try to put the education not at the top, but it's not an hard and fast rule. It's just suggestion to get have more visibility. Projects, okay. I think projects these don't put it like this. Put somewhere in the skill section. Also, if you have like if you can show a working demo of the project on YouTube or somewhere around, like so, also paste that link right over here. Huh, user recommend. And one good thing that I really appreciate over here is you have provided key points. So I don't have to read line by line, and I can just read like, okay, keywords is user recommendation, graph attention, GAD, and have a understanding. Okay, what exactly you're trying to do over here. The provided metrics that's really good. So I think this section is really good. I mean, people should like see understand like what exactly how exactly you should showcase your project section and all your projects. So yeah, I mean, this is a very good part. He has provided keywords, just like provided metrics. He has provided in detail. Like I saw a couple of CVs where details were not being provided. So this is what we expect, I think, under the project section. And coding profiles. I don't know what is this stunt. Okay. So don't do like this. You don't need to provide a username. What you would do is probably you will just in the lead code itself, you just give the hyperlink. You don't need to put these things, okay? And try to mention that how many problems you solved because now I have to go click and understand it. Okay, how many problems you have solved, right? And I can see you have solved around your context rating is pretty decent. Also, I think you have solved where is this problem solving anyway? Anyway, I can see you have solved a couple of problems. You have solved 287 problems, so that's pretty decent, right? But so try to put it, like in the achievement section or whatever, like somewhere, so that it becomes visible that okay, you have solved around 300 problems, right? And I don't have to really click on this link and work experience. I feel this work experience should have gone on the top, and education should have come down and your coding profile should have done here. So I would suggest that do like this: put your work experience at the top, then your coding profiles, then your projects, then your skills, and then your education, right? Because you have experience, right? Your CV is good, the content is really good, and I would definitely refer you, but just get the ordering right. That's what I would suggest. Okay, cool. Okay, three resumes I reviewed, and three of them are referable. You guys are already doing quite great. Dheeraj. Okay, let's see. Shobit. After Shobit, I will review Dheeraj. Okay. Okay, Shobit's CV is looking great. Okay, I mean, definitely. I mean, I saw four CVs and I must say I'm pretty impressed. You guys are doing already quite good. Uh, even I didn't used to. I didn't have a great CV. I will show my CV someday how my CV used to look in my college days. And like, don't judge me for that. But yeah, I mean, your CV looks really great. Anyway, uh, CRUD based notes application. Okay, newsfeed app. Okay, don't use words like I have or something like that. You try. There's a specific form for writing things in resume. So try to follow that form. Like use recycler view to scroll down. Don't use I have or something like that. This is doesn't look in a good in a CV and it's not formal, right? Also, you have put it, you have put full stop over here, haven't put full stop over. These are very small things. Try to be very professional when you go about things. I know these are very small things, but try to make your CV as professional as possible so that at least for the bigger companies, I would suggest. uh, I think link should have gone up. Link should have gone up because ये कहाँ मैं देखूंगा लास्ट में एकदम कॉर्नर में तुमने घुस दिया इसको. So this is a very important thing, by the way, right? So put this links at the top and education should come down. Even I would suggest links को एकदम ऊपर भेज दो, then should come, then like put your skills and then put your education. Competitive coding, C-star coach is not a very decent rating to have. So I would say either be good at it and then put it, or it's not mandatory to have competitive programming skills, so don't put it. It's fine, right? These two are still okay. Meme sharing app, okay, and I would have still preferred you explain more about it. The format where you have like you have not provided keywords, you have not, and it's more of reading a paragraph, which I'm not interested in, and no one would be interested in, right? See, you have provided keywords over here, but you haven't provided keywords over here, right? Only up here you have provided, but I would suggest provide keywords. Try to break it down into different points, like you have done it over here, right? So, and don't write long paragraphs while explaining a project. In that way, it doesn't help. So, I think the structuring needs to be better. And apart from that, I think if I check your lead code, 479 problems. Wow, even I haven't solved so much problems. So, yeah, I mean, that speaks pretty much about it. You are good in problem solving. You have done lead code problems, so you would be able to crack, hopefully. And the project is decent, but I think the structuring needs to change a little bit. But other than that, definitely it's a referable CV, and the CV really looked good in the first place. Cool. I will move ahead. Okay, one guy I just promised. Who was that person? Dheeraj, right? Let me see if I can take off his CV. Where is Dheeraj CV? Okay, let me see. Dheeraj, don't do this. Like, you have submitted 5 times. That's not good enough because it's eating up my drive space. It's fine. I mean, submit it one time and then let me know in chats, right? And you also have my Instagram account as well. So I sometimes offline में भी review कर देता हूँ कभी कभी. ऐसा नहीं नहीं करता हूँ. But हाँ, मतलब ऐसा मत करो यार, मेरा ड्राइव स्पेस फुल हो जाएगा. वैसा भी अभी 15 GB दे के मैंने भराया इसको. uh, this CV, I think the structure should be better, right? And your passing out is 2022. Okay, you're passing out this year. Address is not really required. That's what I feel. This is fine. And try to use hyperlinks. Like, don't use raw links like this. Okay. So instead of doing this, write Stack Overflow and then add the link as hyperlink. Instead of writing like this, GitHub, provide your like write GitHub and provide the hyperlink. Right. This is not required. This is not required. This looks very cliched. This doesn't work, right? Education, again, I am not a big fan of putting education straight at the top because no one even really cares about where you have studied and what is your education background. This is fine. Again, courses and certifications, again, no one cares. It's all about the project. So that's what I say, ki, whatever skills you have learned, don't show certification. Certification is not the best way to showcase your skill. Projects are the best way to showcase your skill. So don't put these things, right? Project, and it just takes up your space. It eats up your space because you have a very limited space to show up all the things that you have done, right? So if you're like wasting so much unnecessary space, then how are you going to put the things that really matters, right, to the recruiter or the hiring manager? Projects, I think no keywords being used. I don't. That's good. 2K plus installs, but again, I feel that you need to like showcase these things in a better way. Provide keywords. Try to provide good spaces. But yeah, I mean, again, this you haven't explained at all. This is not good. This is not good. You have to explain what it is doing, right? This again you haven't explained at all. So it looks like a very unprofessional CV to me, to be very sorry to say. But yeah, even for internships, this should have been put at the top. Education should have come down because this is a very important thing. Uh, and I think you should have, okay, that's fine. But I think I would still prefer you should like write more about things. What were the metrics? You should provide metrics that how what problem did you solve? How did you improve a current system and all these things if you can. Write more about the projects part, and I see no data structure algorithmic problem solving proof that shows you okay you would be able to clear the DSA round. So without that, I won't be able to refer Dheeraj. So try to either do code like those things and put it in a CV, or if you have already done it, put in a CV, and also try to like take in the points that I just mentioned. Cool. Okay. Like the stream, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please like the stream. That will motivate me at least. Let's target for around 200 likes. Okay. Aditya is saying just to note class 10, class 10. Yeah, I mean, he's right. Actually, see, I mean, Aditya, what happens is for the on-campus hirings, now, like people have some template. The college enforces you that you follow this template. So in that, there you have no option. But once you're applying for off-campus, if you're just a fresh grad, you can put class 10, 12. No, no harm in that because some companies have some criteria like you have to have 80% throughout. So for fresh grad, put it. I would suggest once you have passed out, you're applying as a one experience. No company has any criteria. So don't put I mean, you can opt out of class 10, 12. I put it, but if you want, you can opt out of it. Okay, no issues. Anyway, uh, let's see. Okay. I would try to like give preference more to resumes which is who are like currently applying. Like 2023 batch and all, they has to guys still have a lot of time. But I would try to give preference to experienced candidates and candidates like 2022 batch who are just going to apply. So I mean, because they would need it immediately for 2023 batch, I think you still have a lot of time, right? And we would be having this lot of sessions. So if you are one of them, you can ping in the chat, and I would be like more than happy to help. Okay, let's see. Tata sign Nandini. Okay, got it. Okay, so I think again experience here provide a lot of points, but try to provide keywords that I would say metrics is good. You have provided metrics, community work. Okay, community work is something I think you can put it down at the top, or you can add maybe in the positions of responsibility because these things really doesn't matter. And again, like technical team and lead singer, regional level chess player. I mean, I don't do resume roast videos, but if anyone were doing that, these are very good pointers to make roasts of. Okay, so the reason behind it is you are not applying for a chess player or a chess teacher or something like that. You're not applying for a single position, right? So you're applying for a software development engineer or a software engineer. So don't put anything that is irrelevant, right? My light went off. Just give me a moment. Sorry for the delay. Anyway, don't put these things. Okay, these doesn't look good. Just a second. Okay. Apart from that, education, skills, I don't see any. I mean, the resume is good because good in the terms sense of it's well structured, but I feel a lot of things are there which is really relevant like this, like community work. It's fine, but I mean, where is your problem solving skills? Where is your proof that you are good in problem solving? And where is and the projects that is fine. It's mostly on. I feel it's mostly on ML, but again, no project links, no link to source, GitHub, no keywords being mentioned. So I think this needs a lot of rework, and probably at least for software engineering roles in product companies, I don't think I would be able to refer you. At least because primarily because the red flag is you haven't provided any links to data structure algorithms. Right. Cool. Again, I don't put this. I mean, what tools you can use? This no one cares. This is something you shouldn't provide, right? Anyway, let's move on. Okay, let's see the chat. Okay, like the video, guys. Like the video. Abhishek Das. Okay, let me pick it. Like the video, guys. Meanwhile, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Let's see. Where is Abhishek? Okay. But guys, you can ping me in chats. I will find the resume and review. But don't just do those things where you are like submitting resumes one after like same resume 5 times. Don't do that, please. Okay. Cool. Software. This is not needed. 6+ years of experience. Wow. I mean, I don't honestly have so much of experience. So it is kind of a very humble moment for me because I'm reviewing a resume of a person who has more experience than me. Anyway, okay. So Abhishek, you don't need this. This is not required. What I would say, education, you can put it. You don't need to put it at the top because this is very relevant information, especially when you have around 6 years of experience. Skills is fine. Again, try to provide keywords, right? Uh, yeah, I mean, try to provide keywords, and you have provided metrics. That's really great. Also, I can see metrics over here as well. So, you're very well documented what you have done. That's good thing, and I think people should learn from this particular part, that at least from the experience part, that how you should showcase your experience part of the projects part. But one like keyword, one thing I would like to suggest is like try to provide keywords, because no one will have the time to read through all these things, right? Just try to highlight the keywords, right, which you feel is important. Same goes for this as well. And try, and again, like it looks like a very long paragraph and everyone will lose interest, because see, like, we have a lot of CVs, right? So we don't have the time and energy to go through it like this, right? Publications is fine, you can provide, but it's not really required. But the main reason why I won't be able to refer you to companies like FAANG or product-based companies is mainly because I do understand that you have a lot of development experience, you have 6 years of experience, but the thing is that I can't see any proof that you are a good problem solver in terms of data structure algorithms. I don't see any lead code profiles or any profiles. So probably maybe try to do those things, and then you can add it to your CV, and then I think it would be really good CV, because the project section really looks strong. But right for now, I think without having that proof, I think it is very hard to refer you. Okay, cool. That's it, Abhishek. Let's see the chat once again. Like the stream, guys. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's see. Yash, Bapre Bap, Yash uh, has gone very emotional. Cool down, Yash. सबका करता हूँ. कहाँ गया? But one thing I'm again pointing out, even if I'm like not reviewing a resume, you would still have lots to learn. So focus on that. So मुझे लगता है ना कि तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो कि you guys are just not paying attention to other resumes, and मतलब तुम बस wait कर रहे हो कि कब तुम्हारा CV आ जाए, and you are just focusing on that. So don't do that. Try to pay attention to other resumes, right? So in that you will learn a lot. Trust me, you will learn a lot. Maybe like I'm reviewing a resume, but there are some good points in other resumes. So you can incorporate that in your CV as well, right? So that is why I think it's very important. In order to stand out, you need to understand other watch other resumes as well. Okay. कहाँ गया यश का CV? This one, right? Yes, please. Third year again. I was not willing to pick third year right now because you guys have a lot of time. But still, ठीक है जल्दी कर देता हूँ. Memories again. Keywords नहीं है. Keywords डालो. Keywords is important. Education. Since you're in third year, put education at the top. Fine. This is technical content writer. I mean, it's better if you put coding achievements over here. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is very decent. But again, have you provided your okay? So you have provided the links to coding platforms, LeetCode and Code Forces. Again, this is another content for resume roast videos. Don't do it. Like like people expect you to like know Windows and Linux and all these things, right? So this is not important at all. These things are pretty decent. Okay, your resume looks pretty good actually, and you have 10 out of 10 CGPA. Wow, how do you manage it, man? Uh, okay, so 725 problem solved. Oh my god, you are all man. It's like I don't think you need any resume reviews. Like you already have a 10-pointer CGPA, 725 problems. I don't know how is the code courses rating. Expecting it to be good. Okay, it's not that good. But anyway, if a code process rating is not that good, na, it's 917 points. I think don't put it, right? You have already done so many problems on lead code. Why do you like have to showcase code forces, man? I mean, competitive coding is not mandatory, right? I keep on saying it. So why would you put it and like waste your impression, right? Because that's it. If a person has a code forces rating of 1600, 1700, or a candidate master 1900 plus, he would obviously have that advantage, and that comparison, undue comparison would be drawn, right? Which is something you don't want, because people will have different advantages of their own. So try to focus on your strengths and not your weakness. Don't put Codeforce's account. Don't put any competitive account just because you think that competitive coding helps you to get a job. It's not like that. It's about people will have different skills, different way of showing the skills, different strengths, and try to focus on those strengths, right? So don't put Codeforce's account until and unless you have. I'm not saying don't put Codeforce's account. Don't take me wrong. I'm saying don't put Codeforce's account if you don't have a decent profile, right? That's what I'm saying, right? तो हाँ, ये है HPA हो गया आपका. Okay, let's see whom I can pick next. By the way, like please like this stream. 39 likes, guys. Please make it to 200. I mean, why it is only 39? I can see a lot of people over here. 57 people are there. Like the video, like the video, like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe. It helps. Come on. I can see 70 responses and only 40 likes. This is not fair, man. Come on. Like the video. Like the stream, actually. Okay. किसका करूँ? For experienced people, can we include more self projects made if I? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, you need to have some decent projects to talk about. It can that can be from experience part. That can also be from your personal projects part. Because when I was working for when I was interviewing for Amazon, I didn't have good for experience projects because I was working for a service-based company and that too 6 months. First 6 months तो वैसे training में चला गया. So what I focused on was mainly on personal projects and that really helped me because I had good personal projects, decent personal projects, right? But so that's completely fine. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. Prabhudeep sir is here. I would just open his resume because I'm not definitely going to review his resume, but just see his resume to see as a template that how your resume should look like, right? So I'm just going to keep it over here and yes, like I mean I don't think this resume needs any review, but uh, just look at this how he has like provided keywords, how he has explained each and every line so well, right? I mean you can learn from it. This is a great CV, right? He has put education down at the bottom. He has provided online profiles, programming skills down at the bottom, and yeah, I mean this is the way to showcase the experience or your projects, right? So yeah, that's great. Thanks, Prabhudev, for sharing your CV. Although, if you were thinking I'm going to review it, sorry, I'm going to back off. Okay, anyway, cool. Let's move ahead. Data engineer. Don't put data engineer resume. I think it won't be very good or very appropriate to review a data engineer's resume because I am not a pro in it. I can only review SD profiles or software engineer profiles, and I'm only going to review those resumes, right? I mean, things which I don't have knowledge about, I probably won't do that. You can reach out to Shashank Mishra. He's a data engineer, and he will probably help you out with your resumes, right? Okay, let's pick up Anushka. Anushka, are you here? Only then I'm going to push. Yeah, yeah, sure. CV is referable. I mean, just put out the code poses, but it's a great CV, great profile you have already built. Yeah, I think you're 2023 batch. Otherwise, I would have referred you anyway. Right now. Okay, Anushka, lead code handle, yes, clickable skills, IIT Patna, chemical engineering. Okay. Uh, Need to check your lead code profile. Okay, I will now be very quick. I will just say, okay, whether I would referring or not to 83. Okay, one red flag I would say is, see, I've solved 283 problems. I haven't saw like I didn't specifically see the other lead code profiles because my goal was mostly on resume reviewing. Maybe I will do a lead code profile reviewing session soon if you guys want. So see, I mean, out of 283 problems, you have solved 213 easy problems. That doesn't make much sense because at least for Amazon, I can say, or any other product companies, like no one is going to ask you an easy problem, right? Because uh, it's either going to be medium or maybe hard, right? Sometimes, but definitely no one is going to ask you easy problems. See, easy solving easy problems is not a crime. I'm not saying it's a crime, but right now I can say it's a good profile because out of 283 problems, 213 problems are easy, right? So if this count was more on the medium and hard side, I would have still understood. Okay, this profile looks great, right? So okay, I think you would improve definitely. It's nothing like that. What? Okay, cool. Sell projects again. No keywords. Try to provide keywords. And I think data structure algorithm thing needs to improve a bit. Most of them are easy problems, and keywords should be there. So yeah, I mean, right now, not. I would probably won't go for it. Especially you see the competition around. I saw so many good CVs. People have solved around 700, 500 problems on LeetCode, which even I haven't done yet. So yeah, I mean that's the stiff competition right now you guys have. So you have to deal with it. So right now I'm not going to refer you, but anyway, you can. probably improve your problem solving skills. And again, I mean, obviously, it's not good to go by the number of problems solved, right? But definitely, number of solving more number of hard and medium problems definitely gives you a good exposure or a good chance of getting a referral or getting a call. That's what I feel. But I think try to focus on the learnings, not the number of problems you have solved, right? Because you can still solve a hard problem and you can get a learning which will be equivalent to, which might be greater than solving 100 easy problems, right? So that's why I emphasize a lot on lead code hard, lead code medium problems, especially hard problems. They teach you a lot, right? So yeah. Anyway, let's move ahead. Cool. What is the time? 9:43. I was supposed to do it for 1 hour, but let's see. Okay, let's try to come down in chats and let's try to understand. Two projects, Aditya, will be good. Two good projects because anyway you are putting projects to have a conversation in a resume, like in an interview, right? So two good projects, I think it's decent. Okay. Like this team, guys. I can see now only 55 likes. Last time it was 40. So at least I need 200 likes from you guys, right? Please like this team. Please like this team. The responses are more. Likes are not. This is very bad. Come on, like this team. Okay. Antrish. Okay, let's pick Antrish reviews. Antrish Kilam. Let's see. Antrish. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to be very quick. I'm just going to say whether I'm going to refer you or not. So, Antrish, education is fine. Internship. Okay. Keywords is present. That is fine. Highly responsive UI. Okay. Deputing. Okay. This I'm not very sure. Like, you need to explain a bit about. I mean, this particular point. Other than that, I don't find any metrics for this because since I'm doing an internship, now for personal projects, I do agree it's very hard to find metrics. But at least when you're working for some company, right, then I think it's because metrics are very important for product-based companies. We focus a lot on metrics. We have our own dashboard for understanding this metrics and all these things, right? Even when you're going for a behavioral interview, now they would focus a lot on how have you improved a particular system, and they would talk on lot on metrics, right? And that's why the focus is a lot on metrics, especially when you're doing an internship or we're working as a full-time experience. Metrics are very very important. For personal projects, that's still fine. I mean, personal projects में क्या ही metrics देखोगे? But like this is a metric, right? 500 installs, right? This is a metric. So like anything that has numbers involved and improves the system, I think it provides attributes to a metric part. This is I really liked it. View app on Play Store, but just put this at over here, right? And video link maybe you can put it over here, right, in the hyperlink itself. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. A lot of projects, 500 questions on GAG portal. That's fine. Okay, 500 questions for this. I can understand that you have like pretty decent in data structure algorithms. You have a couple of good projects on Android. So yeah, I mean, I still feel your projects can be little bit better. But yeah, I will still give you a chance. Definitely, I will still give you a chance, and I will refer you. Okay, cool. Normally, I'm a bit lenient in referring candidates. Because yeah, I mean, I do refer people. Try to refer people. I'm not that skeptical, but I think right now I would try to be a bit more skeptical so that you improve, right? Okay. Like the stream, guys. क्या कर रहे हो? Like नहीं कर रहे हो क्या stream को? अभी तक 100 हो जाना चाहिए था. कर दो like. Like the stream and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe करो यार. Subscribe to the channel and also like the stream. Okay. Sharad Kanuvde, please do I want to apply for internship? Uh, Amish is saying Amazon is love भैया. तुझे देखता हूँ रुक. सिद्धार्थ अग्रवाल हम भी रेफर कर दो भैया अनुपम. अरे यार रेफरल बाद में होगा अभी रिज्यूम देखते. I'm very tired. It's Friday night and like I had a 4 hour training today and I'm like I need to close this up fast. But बहुत दिनों से नहीं हो रहा था इसलिए मैं सोचा कि कर लेता हूँ एक सेशन. बहुत लोग इंस्टाग्राम में रीच आउट कर रहा था. What to do when you have don't good project? You don't have good projects to show. I mean, you have to make good projects. That is the only thing. There's no second way out of it. Sudeep का कर देता हूँ. Sudeep, very Sudeep. That's it. Ah, 2023 batch. Okay. Projects. Huh. This is good, provided very strong. Don't write like this. I mean, how are you like how like this is very relative, right? Try to provide metrics or try to explain why it is strong. You can't write like this. That's very strong. It's not a very professional way to go about it. It's very self-claiming and very arrogant, I feel. And identify is not. I don't know, but I mean, you try to highlight the keywords is good, but I think this is not good point. I would suggest anyway. 274 problems. Let's see how many easy problems you have solved. That is important. 132 medium problem is still fine, but less on the harder section. But okay, 132. I mean, okay, you will improve. You're just a 2023 batch. That's fine. It's going good. Uh, Projects is fine. I see a lot of projects, but this, let me see. Okay, Python, Django. So you're using Django for the backend part, and basically this for the front end. So you're not using any framework for the front end. I mean, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. That's it, or any framework. Anyway. Cool. I mean, this is fine work experience. Again, I think you need to like explain a little bit more on the metrics part. Other than that, it's fine. But I just originally batch. It would be harsh to take any call right now. I won't. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going in the right direction. You're solving problems. You're doing projects. But I mean, we will talk when you come to the 2022 like when the hiring start next year, right? So right now, I'm not going to give you any call. I'm only going to call for 2022 and the other batches, right? Cool. Let's see. Where should you make resume? You can go to checkout overleaf. I think you will get a lot of good templates. So there you would find a lot of templates, right? Please like the stream, guys. I mean, एक तो 100 तो कर दो यार क्या कर दो एटलीस्ट 100 कर दो इसको like the stream guys. Okay, let's see. जयेश बोल रहा था जयेश का कहाँ है आई हैव टू डिलीट दिस मैंने पूरा रिज्यूमे भर गया है मेरा ड्राइव पे ओके okay what is the next resume I was saying जयेश का ना कहाँ गया जयेश का resume हाँ don't provide any photo not required spacing is a bit too much I think this can be trimmed down a bit again a very good topic for resume roast you are not applying for a cricketer right or a cricket coach so don't put this is fine but try to put metrics try to put keywords try to structure it in a better way again this is not required no one really cares about it you're going to showcase it over here personal projects I mean you have just provided links you're not really explained it so no. I mean, the structure doesn't look good. You need to explain more about it. You need to provide keywords. You need to provide metrics here, and you can't. You should have put it over here, or you should have added it as hyperlink. Right? This is not the right use. So many CVs, right? So you have to follow a proper format. This doesn't look really good. And also, I don't see any data structure algorithmic skills because you haven't showcased any. So I think you have a lot of rework to do. So that's why I won't be referring you this time. But I mean, projects part, I think this is a good project. I am personally a fan of chat and video application. But I mean, try to showcase these things in a very structured way. Try to provide keywords. Don't have unnecessary spaces. And try to provide problem solving skills proof in your resume. Otherwise, it's very hard for us to refer. Cool. Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. Okay. Devesh, I will refer you. Not refer you. I will review your resume. Okay. Uh, Meanwhile, like the stream. 73 likes. Come on. Come on. At least make it 100. Come on. Like the stream, guys. And subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Devesh. Okay. Let's see. Just a second. Here goes. Devish Badal, computer science undergraduate. This is not required. Why have you put it? You should have put the personal information over here, right? Why are you putting it over here? Wasting space. Is this leakable? Okay, leak code. Let me check out the leak code. 96 all easy. I mean, you have to improve it. I feel not much hard problems. Code forces. Let's see if any of the file. No, this is also not decent. uh, food chef. This is also not that decent. I mean, okay. I mean, you are working on it, so definitely this will get better. But right out, this doesn't send me a very good information that you're going to do well in a DSA round. I need more data points, right? But projects. I think again, you haven't provided any uh, hyperlink to the project. Nothing to the source code. Just one liner is not going to help, right? One liner doesn't help you to get your CV shortlisted in terms of projects. Uh, no mention, no metrics, nothing, just nothing. And 2048 रेंज इसका तो मिल जाता है easily clone. I mean ये सब मत डालो यार. I mean ये तो easily मिल जाता है इसका कोड. ठीक है. एंड एडुकेशन ठीक है, ये सब तो मतलब उतना वैल्यू नहीं मैटर नहीं करता है. और आई थिंक हाँ, तुम्हारा सीवी में बहुत रिवर्क चाहिए. आई मीन एक तो तुम्हें डीएसएल को सही से करना है, एंड देन यू हैव टू इंप्रूव दिस पार्ट एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स. आई थिंक यू नीड टू एक्सप्लेन इट वे बेटर एंड पुट प्रोजेक्ट्स that is quite decent enough, not something that you can easily get on net, right? And clone based project, it's very good for learning. Let me clear it out. Clone based project, I personally feel you should definitely do clone projects, at least for front end part. That really helps you to understand things and learn things, right? But it's not a good way to put. It's not good. I personally feel to put it under the project section, because I think you should only showcase those things which are kind of unique, right? नहीं तो वो एक प्रोजेक्ट तो कोई भी डालेगा, right? Even if you're like, you see this kind of system or the technology that you're building, like let's say chatting application, that is a very common technology, right? So that is fine, but don't say like this कि मैंने messenger का clone बनाया. That is not good, right? Maybe you can like make a chatting application which has some unique features which you figured out, right? And that will help your resume to stand out. So clone बनाओ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, but don't put it in a resume like इसका clone बना दिया, messenger का clone बना दिया. No, I don't think it's good. I mean, I don't find it to be very good, and I think a lot of people will agree with me over that as well. So anyway, इसको इसमें तो बहुत rework चाहिए. Okay, and 82 likes, guys, come on, like the stream, and okay, अभी Ashwin, I mean, it depends. 1600 plus for code force, I think it's good. Code chef 4 star, I think is decent. But अगर तुम Amazon जैसी companies में apply कर रहे हो तो DSA is very important. Even for Google, I would say ठीक है, code force is good, but lead code भी चलता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ठीक है. So it's not कि code chef या code forces ही करना पड़ेगा, competitive coding करना पड़ेगा. उत्कर्ष, हाँ उत्कर्ष का नाम है, लिखा था मैंने इसका कर देता हूँ. ठीक है, उत्कर्ष सिंह. अभी तो तुम्हारे टाइम है बहुत, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. प्रोजेक्ट्स, हाँ इसमें अच्छा लग रहा है कि तुमने इसमें कीवर्ड्स डाला है, ये सब सही है, बट थोड़ा बहुत मैट्रिक्स डाला करो. 200 प्लस प्रॉब्लम, दैट्स प्रीटी डिसेंट. 5 स्टार, ये हैकर रैंक का कोई देखता नहीं है, विद ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट. हाँ, 3 स्टार कोडशिप, डोंट पुट इट टिल यू हैव अ डिसेंट रेटिंग, राइट? जिसने कोडशिप किया है या कोड प्रोसेस किया है वो पकड़ लेगा. गॉट इन टू सेकंड राउंड, हाउ मेनी कैंडिडेट्स, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड ये सब मत डालो, अगर तुमने जीता है या कोई रैंक लाया वो डालो, ठीक है? सेकंड राउंड वगैरह ये सब बहुत वेग है. ठीक है. आई मीन सीवी थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट का स्कोप बहुत जगह बहुत है. प्रोजेक्ट सेक्शन फिर भी डिसेंट है, इट्स गुड, बट डोंट पुट दिस क्लोन अगेन. आई मेंशन इट अप. ऐसे कर सकते हो कि क्लोन बनाना ही है ना, तो क्लोन बना लो पहले, उसके ऊपर कुछ डिफरेंट फीचर्स डाल दो एंड बोलो कि मैं इसको ऐसे इंप्रूव किया. ठीक है, दैट स्टिल वर्क्स, राइट? ऐसे क्लोन वगैरह सीवी में मत डाला करो यार. ठीक है. अच्छा नहीं लगता है, एटलीस्ट पर्सनली मुझे तो अच्छा नहीं लगता है. Anyway, I think you have a year, so work on your problem solving skills and also try to, जैसे यहाँ पे स्पेस वगैरह सही नहीं है, तुम खुद देख सकते हो, राइट? तो ये सब चीजें तुम्हें सही करना पड़ेगा. सीवी को थोड़ा प्रोफेशनल एंड वेल स्ट्रक्चर्ड बनाना पड़ेगा. बाकी तो आई थिंक गुड. एंड मुझे टेम्पलेट उतना पसंद नहीं आया ऑनेस्टली. 1 पेज सीवी है, सभी ठीक है, बट थोड़ा टेम्पलेट आई थिंक बेटर हो सकता है. लाइक आई सी ऑल्सो लाइक couple of good templates, so maybe you can work on that as well. ठीक है. अभी तो मैं कुछ जजमेंट नहीं दूंगा, क्योंकि अभी वैसे भी तुम आई थिंक none of the positions are open right now for 2023 batch, so वैसे डिमोटिवेट मैं किसी को नहीं करूंगा अभी. So yeah, I mean you CV looks a good prospect, but try to improve these things and make your CV structured. ठीक है, अभी टाइम है तो हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Okay, let's see. Sharad Android. Sharad, that is not a good way of leaving a like naming your resume, right? So you should understand. मतलब एक प्रॉपर नेमिंग होता है. मैंने एक प्रभुदीप का बहुत अच्छा पोस्ट देखा था. Like he clearly mentioned how you should name your resumes, and if you see my resume review videos, I have also mentioned those things out as well. तो एक प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर होता है रेज्यूम रेज्यूमे का नेमिंग करना, ठीक है। जैसे इफ आई एम रिव्यूइंग माय रेज्यूमे इट शुड बी रिद्धि दत्ता, इफ आई एम अप्लाइंग फॉर SD2 सो रिद्धि दत्ता SD2 2 years of experience or 3 years of experience something like that, ठीक है, ऐसा होता है। एनीवे छोड़ो अभी। हाँ, किसका नेक्स्ट करो। 83 लाइक्स ही था लास्ट टाइम, अभी भी 83 है। तुम लोग लाइक नहीं कर रहे हो वीडियो में, क्या बोलूँ अब, बोलो। लाइक कर लो यार, वीडियो को लाइक कर लो, सब्सक्राइब कर लो चैनल को। हाउ टू ऐड ना, आई मीन ऐसे नहीं होता है अनुष्का। व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन पुट मोर एंड मोर प्रोफाइल्स लिंक्स, राइट? Like lead code, Portchef, or whatever, whichever platform you have done and you're comfortable in, only put that. Don't try to like put all the platforms where you haven't even solved the problem. So that is very misleading, right? हाँ वही है। And अगर कोई डाउट है तो like you guys can like reach out to me on Instagram. डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, एंड टेलीग्राम ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर लेना। वहाँ पे मैं लाइक सारी हायरिंग अपडेट्स एंड ऑल दोस थिंग मैं बाकी रिसोर्सेज दे देता हूँ। तो टेलीग्राम ग्रुप तो मस्त ज्वाइन कर लेना, एंड अगर कनेक्ट करना है तो इंस्टाग्राम में कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, ठीक है। Anushka, I've already reviewed your resume, so I think you can like go and check when this video gets saved later, right? I've already reviewed your resume. I think it was not there, so yeah. Akash, I think also I have reviewed your resume. Maybe you missed out. हाँ शरद का। सबका तो नहीं हो पाएगा यार, इट्स ऑलरेडी 10। मैं 15 मिनट्स और हूँ, बट मे बी यू कैन टेक इट अप नेक्स्ट सेशन, या फिर इंस्टाग्राम में रीच आउट कर लेना, इंस्टाग्राम में कर दूंगा। मतलब इंस्टाग्राम में मैं ठीक है मैं कर दूंगा, लेकिन सबका नहीं कर सकता हूँ, बट हाँ लाइक बट नेक्स्ट सेशन में अगेन आई विल पिक दिस अप, सो डोंट वरी। वेयर इज शरद? दिस वन अगेन शरद, put your naming convention, I don't like it, change it. Okay, let me see the lead code. मीडियम 140। हार्ड प्रॉब्लम थोड़ा ज्यादा सॉल्व किया करो, थोड़ा मतलब ये होगा, uh, उससे लॉजिक अच्छा होगा। This graph is going up. That's good. Keep going at it, but only mention it till you have reached a certain good stage. Wow, I like this. Really like the way you have put your projects. Really, really great. Play Store, video demo, everything looks pretty perfect. Highlighted the points, provided metrics. This I think is a very, very good way of like showcasing your project smart. Very impressed. Technical skills, achievements again. No, this I would say. I'm not sure that like okay, but this definitely looks a very proper resume, at least in terms of structuring it and showcasing it, right? So it's very, very impressive, right? So हाँ, I mean थोड़ा मतलब लीड कोड में हार्ड प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा किया करो, बट like I think you're 2020 pass out, you have a long way to go. Like you have done a lot of things already. So yeah, I feel this is definitely a referable CV. ठीक है। तो I really like the structure and the way you have put these things. You have taken care of like put some hard work in making this resume. That's really great and appreciable. ठीक है चलो, let's move ahead. Apurva, let's see Apurva. Okay. Meanwhile, please like the video, guys. 86, at least 100 कर दो इसको। 86 है। Please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. Okay. You don't need to provide these great things. I don't know what it is. Okay, अच्छा ठीक है, दे सकते हो मुझे। ये तो बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है। I mean, what I feel is you guys are definitely not paying attention to the other resume review videos. Like this is I think the sixth part of the resume review videos. By this time you should have like an idea what to put and not to put. And I feel this thing is definitely not necessary. This is still fine. हाँ बाकी तो ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा फॉन्ट ज्यादा करो, एंड आई स्टिल फील कि यू कांट राइट अ पैराग्राफ लाइक दिस, यू कांट प्रोवाइड लिंक्स लाइक दिस इज रॉ लिंक, ट्राई टू प्रोवाइड लिंक्स that are hyperlinks on a text. You can like provide a hyperlink over in the heading itself, but what I feel is nobody is going to read these paragraphs. Try to like provide keywords you have already provided, but I think some other things like keywords can be provided in a better way. uh, Anyway, I think silver. Again, no one cares about whether you're a chess champion. That's really commendable and laudable as well, but no one really cares when you're applying for software engineering role. What is this? Okay, HP code was. I don't know what it is. I don't have any relevance. You need to explain. Again, these things are not required at all. I mean, at least for software engineering roles. This is fine, but I think you need to provide more data points. I can't see any data structure algorithm skills over here apart from this. But HackerRank is not taking that seriously. So I think what you need to do is you need to work in your solve some coding problems on other platforms like LeetCode, CodeChef, CodeForces. Put it down there, and then I think you need to explain your projects in a better way. And I can see a lot of noises in the CV, like these things. So you definitely need to like get rid of these things. So what I would suggest is go to my resume review videos and other videos in the playlist, and I think you would have a fair understanding of what exactly to remove, right? So yeah, that's it. Moving ahead, guys, please like this video. Okay, I think it's only 10:03. मैं करूँगा और 10 मिनट, ठीक है? ओके, मैं 10 मिनट करूँगा, नहीं तो नेक्स्ट सेशन में देख लेंगे या इंस्टाग्राम में रीच आउट कर लेना, देख लेंगे क्या कर सकते हैं. ओके, किसका करना है अभी? राजश्री, आई डोंट रियली रिमेम्बर राइट नाउ, बट आई थिंक कर तो दिया ना रिव्यू, तो वहाँ पे शायद बता दिया होगा. ओके, समवन मेंशन जितेंद्र, आप एपीएस लोधी. ओके, कैसे नाम दे दो यार, आई मीन रिज्यूमे को सही से नाम दिया करो. फिर से बंद हो गया क्या? एक सेकंड. एपीएस लोधी, आई कांट फाइंड इट वेयर इट इज. ओके, या. लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस, लाइक द स्ट्रीम एंड सब्सक्राइब करो. तुम लोग सब्सक्राइब ही नहीं करते हो यार. ठीक है, प्रोजेक्ट्स अगेन लॉन्ग पैराग्राफ्स, आई मीन मूड ही खराब हो जाता है यार. एंड सोर्स कोड के यहाँ मत डालो, यहाँ पे डालो ना. एंड लाइव डेमो मतलब तुम एक काम करो, व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट इज don't start straight away from here. Put this live demo and straight source code over here and then start from this line. So project section, I still feel you need to restructure it in a better way, and you need to provide more information, experience. Okay, Udaipur. Okay, this is fine, but I think 1700 problem solved. This is quite good. And since you're experienced, now you don't need to put education at the top. You just put your experience at the top, then your projects, achievements, or maybe profile links, and then your skills. And you should end with your skills, right? And education. That's it. Okay. I think lead code देख लेता हूँ एक बार. तुमने 700 problems solve किया है. 17635 problems. Again, hard problems थोड़ा कम है. Medium problems है 331. So that's why maybe I would refer you. And okay, so but project section को थोड़ा better करो. I mean, it looks a good prospect. The CV definitely looks a good prospect. I will definitely refer you, but थोड़ा इसको सही से करो, नहीं तो the interview even will have a hard time. It'll be like going through this paragraph and eating it out. So I think it should be structured in a better way. But apart from that, it looks good. Prospect is definitely good. You have done things that shows anyway. Okay, किसको कर सकते हैं? ओके, लाइक करो यार, लाइक करो इसको, स्ट्रीम को लाइक करो तो. Mhm. Okay, what? अच्छा, who is having some like who is not getting calls at all and applying for off-campus opportunities? पहले उसका बोलो, because right now I don't want to like review 2023 batch resumes, because anyway देखो तुम लोगों का अभी टाइम है बहुत, ठीक है. एंड मैं रिज्यूम रिव्यू सेशन करता रहूंगा, एक महीने में तो एक बार तो हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. एंड वैसे भी यू डोंट नीड टू डिपेंड ऑन मी ओनली. वैसे तो इंस्टाग्राम में रीच कर सकते हो, बट बहुत सारे लोग भी है जो रिज्यूम रिव्यू कर देगा तुम्हारा. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि लाइक यू हैव टू डिपेंड ऑन मी ओनली. एंड आई वुड से लाइक गेट योर resumes रिव्यू फ्रॉम मल्टीपल पीपल. यू विल हैव डिफरेंट आउटलुक्स ना, सो दैट आल्सो हेल्प्स. जयदेव. ओके, जयदेव का निकले. जयदेव, आई विल बी देयर फॉर 10 more minutes, ठीक है. वैसे भी आज बहुत टायर्ड हूँ. आई वाज नॉट लाइक फीलिंग लाइक हैविंग टेकिंग दिस सेशन. Jaydev, where is Jaydev? Somewhere here, I think. इतना बार क्यों किया है भाई इसको? धीरज का भी हो गया ना, इसको रिमूव कर देता हूँ. Okay, let's see. Jaydev का कहाँ गया? Don't put names. Sorry, don't put pictures. Not needed. This is not needed. This is definitely not needed. Highly motivated. This looks very cliched. Not required. This is something that is applicable in a cover letter, not in a CV. I do understand the difference. Again, this is not provided. I think the CV's template should have been better. It's not good. Doesn't strikes a good impression. Project links are not capable. You should further like you should provide more insights into your projects. And the most important red flag in the CV is you have made it a two-page resume. I think like if now I think by this time everyone knows you need to make a one-page resume. So you can see there's so many good resumes, right? What is her name? Jaydev. You can see so many good resumes out there. The competition is very stiff. So you can't afford to make these kind of mistakes. See, you have provided cricket and gaming, right? So I mean, these things are definitely not required, and you know that. Like I have time and again pointed out in all the resume review videos, and people have like making people are already making some like awesome resumes even at the second third year. So you need to like learn from these things, right? You can't provide these things, you can't make it a two-page resume, right? Because now by this time everyone knows it. So do make it in a one-page resume. Try to remove the noises like these things, try to reduce the spaces, right? And also I don't see any problem solving skills thing. So yeah, I mean you need to definitely improve it. What is your batch? Okay, it's like already there, right? By this time, you'll already start applying for high product companies. So do add data structure algorithmic links. Where at least I can get a proof that you're good in problem solving, and also try to provide more information about your projects and try to reduce noises. Right? That's what would be my suggestion. That's what my suggestion would be. Okay, cool. Moving ahead. 98 likes, guys. Come on, like the video, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Okay, now Anupam. Oh, no, what is the batch? Okay, cool. Let's give it. Okay. Man ki baat. Okay, nice. No tags and HTML CSS jQuery. Yeah, I mean, you can improve your tech stack. This looks a very old tech stack, and इसमें क्या ही कर लोगे? I mean, DOM manipulations, fallback functions. ठीक है. थोड़ा इस पे explain करो सही से. ठीक है. ठीक से सही से explain करो. Maybe game बनाना तो शायद कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी तो होगी, ऐसा नहीं है. बट हाँ, आई मीन इसको थोड़ा सही से एक्सप्लेन करो एंड ऐसे मत डरो. लाइक ट्राई टू प्रोवाइड हाइपरलिंक्स. एंड सिंस इट्स अ गेम ना, आई आल्सो हैव बिल्ट अ कपल ऑफ गेम्स व्हेन आई वाज इन फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड ईयर. सो मैं क्या करता था, यूट्यूब में वीडियो लिंक बना लेता था एंड ट्राई टू पुट इट द लिंक्स इन दैट वे. इट इज मोर बेटर. ओके, इसके लिए भी वही करना. ठीक है, प्रोजेक्ट्स को थोड़ा और बेटर कर सकते हो. थोड़ा बेटर प्रोजेक्ट मैं तो सजेस्ट करूंगा, थोड़ा बेटर प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ. ये बहुत फीचर्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स है. दीज आर गुड प्रोजेक्ट्स फॉर लर्निंग, बट आई थिंक बेटर थोड़ा और कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोजेक्ट बना सकते हो. Internships में ये सही है. You have provided metrics. That's what I was talking about. So that's really good. And where is the DSL go skills? DSL go 200 problems. I think okay. ठीक है, मैं देखता हूँ कितना तुमने इसमें से 127. थोड़ा हार्ड प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा किया करो. मीडियम इज डिसेंट. बट ठीक है, आई मीन आई वुड गिव यू अ रेफरल डेफिनेटली. इट्स अ रेफरेबल सीवी. बट हाँ, आई थिंक थोड़ा इसमें प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग में ज्यादा ध्यान दो. एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स को आई थिंक प्रोजेक्ट्स उतना भी अच्छा नहीं है, तो आई थिंक प्रोजेक्ट सेक्शन कैन बी अ लिटिल बिट बेटर. एंड या दैट्स प्रीटी मच इट. ठीक है, cool. लाइक द स्ट्रीम गाइस, लाइक द स्ट्रीम. शोम को निकल देता हूँ, शोम दास. ओके. Okay, so I mean we are almost at the end of the session, so we are not going to review much series. Probably this and another one more. Okay. Metrics should be there, keywords not there, so these things should be there. Where is the coding proof? Don't put links like this. This is very bad. Don't put links like this. Try to put hyperlinks. Again, try to provide more information about the project. This one liner won't help. Don't provide hyperlinks, raw links. This is not at all relevant what you can speak. See, English is anyway you are expected to speak. Nobody cares about these two. Again, vector art, sketching. It's first of all, this is not good. They haven't provided maintain the conformity of these two things. And second is this is the very irrelevant information to not rating and not needed at all. Code shape rating, you should like make a proper section where you are providing these links, right? And again, try to be good at it and then provide those links, right? So, I mean, you need this CV needs a lot of rework. I think not enough information about data structure algorithms too, and also projects needs to be well explained, and also a lot of noises, a lot of irrelevant information. So that's why maybe this CV is not reputable right now. But maybe you can connect with me and we can see how you can improve it. But हाँ, mostly तुम्हें ही करना पड़ेगा. You need to like वही problem solving skills and projects को थोड़ा better way में explain करना पड़ेगा. That would be my two takeaways, two suggestions for you in this video. ठीक है, I think we will have 3 minutes, so maybe दो resume और हो जाएगा. ऋत्विक चक्रवर्ती उसका ले लेता हूँ. I think जल्दी से जितना हो सके at least देख लेता हूँ. And reach out to other people as well. तुम्हें हेल्प कर देगा डेफिनेटली, बट शायद इन्फ्लुएंसर्स लोग तो नहीं करेगा, बट कुछ कुछ लोगों का होता है ना कि दे आल्सो डू रिज्यूम रिव्यूज, तो उससे जा सकते उसके पास कर देगा लोग. क्या था नाम? ऋत्विक ना? ओके. ऋत्विक ऋत्विक कहाँ गया ऋत्विक? आई एम नॉट एबल टू गेट ऋत्विक रिज्यूम में. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वाला देखता हूँ एक बार. कुणाल का देख लेता हूँ. ऋतिक मुझे इंस्टाग्राम में भेज देना, मैं कर दूंगा. तुम्हारा तो नहीं मिल रहा है कुणाल. ठीक है, कुणाल महाजन. ओके, इतना भी मत डाला करो, इतना भी मतलब थोड़ा प्रॉपर प्रोफेशनल सीवी टेम्पलेट ले लो यार. आई मीन ये थोड़ा ज्यादा लग रहा है इसको. ये नहीं चाहिए, सी पिक नहीं चाहिए. अ, थोड़ा ये डाला करो, कीवर्ड्स डाला करो. प्रोजेक्ट्स तो सही है बट लीड कोड प्रोफाइल ठीक है. आई मीन थोड़ा हार्ड और मीडियम प्रॉब्लम्स कम है. 193 इजी प्रॉब्लम्स है 302 में, तो वो ज्यादा बेटर करो. इतना इजी प्रॉब्लम्स करके होगा नहीं कुछ. ठीक है. एंड वैसे भी यू आर ओके, तो यू आर फ्रॉम ट्रिपल आई टी. ओके, ठीक है. बट व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट इज मोस्टली योर सीवी टेम्पलेट नीड्स टू चेंज. दैट्स व्हाट आई पर्सनली फील. DSA is decent, but I think it needs improvement to crack product-based company, like companies which have a little bit of decent DSA rounds. And also project section is decent enough. But हाँ, मुझे DSA में थोड़ा confusion है, and like थोड़ा इसका template को सही करो. ठीक है. Cool. Last one. This is the last CV that I'm going to review, right? Anyone who missed out, don't worry. Don't feel disheartened. You can still reach out to me on Instagram. I will try to help. But other than that, I would like have this session again. तो वहां पे देख लेंगे. नहीं तो लाइक कुछ तो सीख के गए ना, तो डोंट गेट डिसअर्टेंड. लाइक यू सॉ लॉट ऑफ resumes being getting reviewed, you understood that what exactly is needed and what exactly is not. तो वहां से तुम लोग तो मतलब एक आइडिया फॉर्म ही हो गया, राइट? एंड मेक द चेंजेस एंड आल्सो कैन रीच आउट टू अदर पीपल एज वेल. ठीक है. जैसे प्रभुदीप, आई डोंट नो वेदर इज हियर, सो यू कैन रीच आउट टू हिम. ही कैन इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू हेल्प यू गाइस. तो हाँ, उसे कर सकते हो. एनीवे, और डेटा इंजीनियरिंग के लिए शशांक मिश्रा को रीच आउट करना. इफ यू नीड हेल्प, आई नो हिम, सो मे बी आई वुड सजेस्ट. जिसको डेटा इंजीनियरिंग रिज्यूमे बहुत दिखा था. ठीक है, एक लास्ट रिज्यूमे सजेस्ट कर दो. लास्ट रिज्यूमे जिसका बहुत अर्जेंट है. एंड स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो. ओके, लेट्स सी. आयुष का कर लेता हूँ अगर है मिले तो. ठीक है. ओके, लास्ट. दिस गोइंग टू बी लास्ट रिज्यूमे, राइट गाइस? नॉट नीडेड, नॉट नीडेड ये नहीं चाहिए. इरेलेवेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन है. हाइपरलिंक्स नहीं है. कीवर्ड्स है बट ठीक है. आई मीन थोड़ा और बेटर वे में कर सकते हो. थोड़ा इसको मतलब स्पेसिंग सही करो. स्पेसिंग इज नॉट गुड मैन. आई मीन स्पेसिंग नीड्स टू बी परफेक्ट एंड यूनिफॉर्म. लीड कोड, इंटरेस्ट, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, अगेन हिंदी. व्हाट इज दिस मैन? इंटरेस्ट लैंग्वेज ऐसे डाल दिया, वो भी मतलब इरेलेवेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन. मशीन लर्निंग के साथ डिजिटल मार्केटिंग, उसके साथ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश. नॉट गुड, नॉट गुड. ये सब मत करो यार. 382 प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व, दिस इज डिसेंट. मीडियम 230 प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व. डीएसए स्किल इज फाइन, बट थोड़ा सीवी को सही से रिस्ट्रक्चर करो. एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स आई थिंक थोड़ा बेटर हो सकता है. बट अगेन लाइक ट्राई टू पुट, वही दिक्कत है. मुझे लगता है कि तुम्हारा स्किल्स अच्छा है बट यू आर नॉट शोकेस्ड योर सीवी इन अ प्रॉपर वे. एंड इससे ना मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं कॉल आने में दिक्कत होगी. I personally feel, I may be wrong. I hope I am proved wrong. But try to like incorporate those changes, incorporate those suggestions. Try to remove the noises. I can see a lot of noises. Like these are all noises. Machine learning तो रख सकते हो, but अगर इंटरेस्ट दिखाना ही है मशीन लर्निंग में तो प्रोजेक्ट्स करके दिखाओ. ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर तुम्हें मशीन लर्निंग से कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया एंड तुम अगर नहीं बन पा रहा है तुमसे, तो दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ गुड थिंग, राइट? सो हाँ, यही सजेशन रहेगा. ठीक है. आई थिंक दैट्स प्रीटी मच इट। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू रिव्यू एनी मोर रिज्यूमेस। 2-3 मिनट अगर कोई डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हो। स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो, एंड कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लो। मैं 2-3 मिनट हूँ और मैं बता दूंगा कोई डाउट्स है सीजी रिलेटेड या कुछ भी रिलेटेड, सो आई एम मोर देन हैप्पी टू आंसर। एंड बाकी जो रिज्यूमेस नहीं हुआ इंस्टाग्राम में रीच आउट कर सकते हो, डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है। टेलीग्राम चैनल तो डेफिनेटली ज्वाइन आउट कर लो, वहाँ पे मैं बता देता हूँ सब कुछ, लाइक जो भी रिलेटेड डाउट्स एंड हायरिंग वगैरह मैं दे देता हूँ। बट हाँ मतलब वही है मतलब, like we will have couple of these sessions. Kunal, don't worry, we will have a lot of these sessions. अगर छूट भी गया है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ठीक है, कुणाल का छूट गया और एक बंदा का छूट गया ना, आई थिंक शॉप्ती क्या कुछ नाम था। तुम लोग इंस्टाग्राम में रीच आउट करो, डेफिनेटली तुम लोगों का जरूर कर दूंगा, ठीक है। आई थिंक और एक बंदा का नाम नहीं याद आ रहा है जिसका मैं नहीं कर पाया। कुछ तो चौधरी नाम था उसका। ऋतिक, ऋतिक चक्रवर्ती, या ऋतिक एंड कुणाल, ठीक है। सिंस तुम लोगों को मैंने प्रॉमिस किया था, सो इंस्टाग्राम में मेरा रेज्यूमे का स्क्रीनशॉट भेज दो, मैं रिव्यू कर दूंगा, ठीक है। ठीक है, चलो। ओके, एनी क्वेश्चंस और shall I end the stream? And don't get disheartened. I think you guys have learned a lot already from this. I would have more and more of these sessions and also reach out to multiple people, ठीक है। कोई दिक्कत नहीं। कुणाल, तुम भेज दो इंस्टाग्राम में, अभी भेज दो, मैं अभी कर दूंगा या कल तक कर दूंगा, ठीक है। कल या परसों तक। प्रोजेक्ट आइडियाज, हाँ प्रोजेक्ट आइडियाज तुम चैटिंग या वेब चैटिंग एप्लीकेशन बना सकते हो, ठीक है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट ई कॉमर्स का कुछ बना सकते हो, एक स्पेसिफिक फीचर को ज्यादा एक्सप्लोर करके उसमें थोड़ा कर सकते हो, ठीक है। एंड सोशल मीडिया काइंड ऑफ थिंग कुछ बना सकते हो, ठीक है। उसमें से सोच लो कि क्या क्या फीचर्स दे सकते हो तुम, या डिफरेंट सोशल मीडिया साइट से डिफरेंट फीचर्स कंबाइन कर लो, ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हो। ई कॉमर्स में कुछ स्पेशलाइज चीज बना सकते हो, जैसे पेट्स के लिए एक ई कॉमर्स ऐप बना लिया, व्हेन देयर आर वेट्स, व्हेन देयर आर पेट प्रोडक्ट्स एंड लाइक दिस थिंग्स। ऐसे ऐसे सोच सकते हो, तुमको भी सोचना पड़ेगा कि क्या एग्जिस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम है और मैं कैसे उसको सॉल्व कर सकता हूँ। तो इन दैट योर प्रोजेक्ट विल मोर यूनिक देन अदर्स, एंड वो थोड़ा स्टैंड आउट करेगा, ठीक है। ऐसे नहीं होता है भूमिका, 10 to 12 LP कंपनीज ऐसे नहीं होता है, बट यू कैन से, हाँ मतलब प्रोजेक्ट्स तो देखो, प्रोजेक्ट्स जैसे हाई प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड, हाई पेइंग प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज में क्या होता है, मेट्रिक्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, तो उसमें तुम्हें वो उस पर ज्यादा फोकस करना पड़ेगा कि तुम कैसे मेट्रिक्स डाल रहे हो एंड कैसे तुम एक एग्जिस्टिंग चीज को इम्प्रूव कर रहे हो, ठीक है। Okay, then I think 10:20 it is like we are out of time. I will end this session. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the stream and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please stick to the channel. And मैं ग्राफ का वो ये दे दूंगा, SD शीट दे दूंगा, ठीक है। एंड वीडियोस भी बना दूंगा, ठीक है। Okay, guys, cool. I will end the stream. Thanks for joining in. Thank you so much for the patience. I'm so sorry if I was not able to review your resume. Very, very sorry. It was not possible for me to review everyone, but I hope you are like you're not like going out of the session just simply wasting our time. Okay. I'll end the stream. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining in. End the stream here. Okay.